Dedry Jones from Music Experience. He was an old school guy. He was a knowledgeable guy. I met him basically. Did we meet once? Because I was on his Experience show. This was back in January 2015. The setup was super dope. Like, I was excited about it, man, because a lot of times with interviews, people just kind of want to do it because I don't know if they just want to talk to you or whatever it is, and that sounds arrogant, but that's the truth. But with this cat, like, I remember we were introduced and we were sitting backstage, and he and I were just cracking jokes, and we were telling music stories and talking about music like we known each other for years, man. Like, it was really crazy. And I was kind of on edge just because it was an interview in front of a crowd. I didn't know what to expect, so I was just I wasn't nervous. I was just okay, let's kind of get to it, whatever. But like, even just the conversation I was having with him, all that stuff, like, really put me at ease. He kind of ran down what we talked about, but a lot of it was just kind of, here and there. When we finally did the interview, like, it ended up, and no lie, it ended up being my favorite interview of all time. No questions asked. Because the thing was, he had Doug. And I knew the significance of his show. I knew, his reach. I knew that, he was, at the time, I think maybe Lettucey or somebody was after me. Maybe the Experience after me. So I was like, okay, he knows some folks. Like, he knows what he's doing. He's got the heavy hitters in here. I was honored to come in there because I'm like, I'm much lesser known than a lot of these legendary cats he's bringing in. So for him to have put that much time into learning my story and learning my music, and then formulating all of these different questions around that, like, that was super special to me because I was like, yo, he's not just doing this interview just to satisfy my man John, who actually kind of facilitated the introduction. Like, he's not doing this just to satisfy him. Like, he's got a hunger for this. Like, he's got a passion for this, and it was really dope, man. Like, a lot of people, when they interview me, they'll be like, yo, so let's just jump to foreign exchange. You know what I mean? And we did like 30, 45 minutes before I had even met foreign exchange. So he's like, no, we go in the chronological order. We gonna do this, and then we gonna creep up on that. Like, we gonna get to that. And I was like, word. Now I think I even told him, like, I've never really had anybody do that before. And he's pulling out these facts and stuff, and I'm like, yo, how in the hell? It was almost like a Nardwuar situation where he's just like, yo, how did you know that? But like, super knowledgeable guy, man. Solid dude. He and I kept in touch, a bit. We would talk, email or something. That even after that, like, he would send me, yo, like, you got to listen to this. This is album of the year. You got to check this out. And everybody was really happy for him when the show got picked up by PBS. And it was a thing to where he was literally carving out his own lane, because there's not a lot of solid platforms for soul music artists to even be seen like that. To where it was an interview plus a performance. And me and Carmen still talk about that performance to this day. It was like, yo, the acoustics there was crazy. Like, it was just, it was just very, very well done. Everybody respected the guy. He was just a heavy hitter who cared. And a lot of times, like, if you show that you care, if you show that, this is just not me just doing this as a favor to somebody, or this is just not me just, I'm doing this just because, I'm supposed to be doing this with you, or you just because you got a new album out. I didn't even have a new album out at the time. Like, this was in between albums. That goes a long way. That goes a super long way. And it sucks because it's not a lot of people who are still on that and who still have the reach that he had, who was still as grounded as he was in the community as far as his store. And just, it sucks. it sucks. But I mean, you know, he was yeah, he cared, man. He cared, and it showed, and I could tell it from day one. Right now I'm working on another album. I'm also working on film scoring. Like that's a huge thing for me. I think for me it's another way to add another layer to the legacy, to the catalog. Actually, you know what? Me and Fonte are getting ready to work on some music for a TV show called Sherman Showcase that just got picked up by IFC. So between those three things, and then still, you know, on the road and making sure we're keeping our stage show solid, that's pretty much what's next.